the beginning of slavery and its lasting impact. From the roots of ancient civilizations to the underworld operations of today, the story of slavery is one of humanity's deepest scars. How did it begin? How did it transform society? And most importantly, how can we, as a global community, fight against its modern forms? The origins of slavery. Slavery traces back over 4,000 years to some of the earliest recorded civilizations. In ancient Egypt, Mesopotamia, and Greece, slavery was a normal part of society. Many were enslaved as prisoners of war, others as criminals or people unable to pay their debts. They were traded, exploited, and reduced to property, a life stolen from them, their humanity ignored. But how did such cruelty become so widespread? As empires expanded, so did the demand for labor, feeding an industry where millions of lives were bought and sold. The transatlantic slave trade. The 15th century marked the beginning of one of history's darkest chapters, the transatlantic slave trade. For over 300 years, millions of African men, women, and children were abducted, packed into ships, and transported across the ocean. Conditions were brutal, with many never surviving the journey. This trade was fueled by profit and justified by prejudice, creating deep social and economic divides that still echo in our world today. The abolition movements. By the late 18th and early 19th centuries, people began to rise against slavery. Figures like Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, and William Wilberforce became symbols of freedom and resistance. Through rebellion, advocacy, and legal reform, they fought tirelessly, igniting abolition movements worldwide. One by one, nations outlawed slavery, proclaiming that every human deserves freedom and dignity. But while legal slavery may have ended, the fight for true freedom was far from over. Modern slavery, the hidden reality. Today, slavery persists in hidden forms. Across the globe, an estimated 40 million people are trapped in modern slavery, human trafficking, forced labor, child exploitation. In mines, factories, and even in homes, many work under the threat of violence, earning little to nothing, stripped of their basic rights. It's an industry worth over $150 billion annually, built on the exploitation of the most vulnerable. And it operates in shadows, far from the eyes of justice. But we have the power to end this. We, as individuals and as a global society, can take a stand. Educate ourselves, support fair trade, advocate for stronger laws, and refuse to turn a blind eye. Slavery, in any form, strips people of their humanity. As human beings, we have a duty to protect and uplift one another, not exploit. Join the fight against modern slavery. Together, let's create a world where freedom is truly universal. This is not just history, it's a call to action. Share this video, spread awareness, and be a part of the movement to end slavery once and for all.